On a serene summer evening in July 1919, a horrific discovery shattered the peace of a small Leicestershire village. Bella Wright, a 21-year-old factory worker, was found lifeless in a secluded lane, her body lying awkwardly on the ground. The cause of death? A single bullet wound to her head. As villagers whispered in fear, one odd detail stood out. The last person seen with Bella was a man riding a striking green bicycle. The question that gripped the nation was simple, yet sinister. Who was this man, and did he pull the trigger? Bella Wright had spent the day running errands and visiting her uncle in the village of Galby. Around 6 p.m., she was seen speaking to a stranger, a clean-shaven man in his 30s, who had offered her a ride on his unusual green bicycle. Witnesses later described him as polite and unassuming, yet something about his demeanor seemed off. Little did Bella know that this brief encounter would be her last, leading to a mystery that would haunt generations. The bicycle became the focal point of the investigation. Its distinctive green paint made it memorable, yet it also added an air of anonymity. Unlike fingerprints or DNA, a bicycle could be easily hidden or dismantled. Police theorized that the owner of this unique bike was likely the key to solving Bella's murder. But as weeks turned into months, no one came forward, and the green bicycle remained elusive, both a lead and a dead end. Forensic science in 1919 was rudimentary at best. Detectives relied heavily on witness testimonies and circumstantial evidence. The bullet recovered from Bella's body provided little insight, as ballistics testing was still in its infancy. However, the lack of defensive wounds indicated Bella had been caught off guard, raising chilling questions about the killer's intent and methods. Months later, police received a breakthrough. A local man named Ronald Light, a former soldier and schoolteacher, came under suspicion. Known for his reserved nature and tendency to avoid attention, Light had recently sold a green bicycle to a scrap dealer. When questioned, he offered vague answers, denying any involvement in Bella's death. But inconsistencies in his story and his proximity to the crime scene placed him firmly in the spotlight. Light's efforts to dispose of the bicycle inadvertently became his undoing. The scrap dealer, suspicious of the disassembled parts, alerted authorities. Soon, police pieced together the green bicycle, uncovering damning evidence that linked it to Light. The discovery reignited public interest in the case, with newspapers branding him the Green Bicycle Man. In 1920, Ronald Light stood trial for Bella Wright's murder. The courtroom was packed, with the public eager to see justice served. Prosecutors argued that Light's actions, dismantling and discarding the bicycle, indicated a guilty conscience. Light, however, maintained his innocence, claiming he had merely offered Bella a ride and left her unharmed. The jury faced a difficult task. Was this an innocent man or a cunning killer? To the shock of many, Light was acquitted. His defense team argued that while his behavior was suspicious, there was no direct evidence linking him to the murder. The jury, swayed by the lack of concrete proof, chose to err on the side of caution. Light walked free, but the public remained divided. Was justice served, or had a murderer escaped accountability? The case's unresolved nature fueled countless theories. Some speculated that Light was indeed guilty, but skillfully evaded justice. Others suggested a random assailant, possibly a vagrant or hunter, was responsible. Over time, the green bicycle mystery evolved into a symbol of both intrigue and frustration, its secrets buried with those who lived it. The green bicycle itself became a haunting relic of the past. Despite extensive investigation, it offered no definitive answers, only questions. How did Bella's life intersect so tragically with its owner? What truths might it have held, if it could speak? As the years passed, the case faded into history, but the mystery endured, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of true crime. After his acquittal, Ronald Light faded into obscurity, but the questions surrounding him lingered like a dark cloud. Why had he dismantled the bicycle and attempted to hide it if he was innocent? Light claimed he panicked because he didn't want to be linked to the crime, knowing the green bicycle was an unmistakable identifier. However, critics pointed out that his evasive actions were not those of an innocent man, but of someone with something to hide. His calm demeanor during the trial baffled both the jury and the public. Was he a calculating manipulator, or simply a man caught in unfortunate circumstances? The case left the village of Little Stretton deeply divided. Some believed Light's story, citing the lack of direct evidence, while others were convinced of his guilt, pointing to his peculiar behavior and the circumstantial connections. The green bicycle became a haunting symbol, a physical embodiment of the town's unease. Bella's family, devastated by their loss, publicly voiced their doubts about the justice system. For them, the acquittal felt like a betrayal of their daughter's memory. Yet, the absence of definitive proof left even the skeptics grappling with an uncomfortable possibility. Had the wrong man stood trial? The unresolved nature of the case only deepened its mystery. If Ronald Light wasn't the killer, then who was? Investigators reviewed every angle, but no alternative suspects emerged. Theories abounded, from a random passing hunter to a potential spurned lover. Bella's life was scrutinized, with some speculating that she had been involved in a secret romance. However, friends and family vehemently denied these claims, insisting Bella was a kind-hearted, hard-working young woman who kept no secrets. The lack of clarity only added to the enduring intrigue of the green bicycle mystery. The press played a significant role in amplifying the drama surrounding the case. Sensational headlines painted Ronald Light as a villain one day and an unfortunate scapegoat the next. Reporters flocked to Leicestershire, turning the quiet village into a media circus. The public devoured every detail, with newspapers publishing speculative theories and unverified claims. While this brought attention to the case, it also muddied the waters, making it harder to discern fact from fiction. Some argued that the media frenzy influenced the jury, creating an environment where doubt overshadowed justice. Bella Wright's story became more than just a crime. It became a cautionary tale about trust and the fragility of life. Her family described her as a bright, compassionate woman with dreams of a better future. Bella's untimely death robbed them of a beloved daughter and sister, and the lack of resolution only compounded their grief. Over the years, Bella's name became synonymous with the mystery, overshadowing her identity as a person. Her life, once filled with hope and potential, was now a narrative tied to a haunting question: who killed Bella Wright? If the green bicycle mystery had occurred in modern times, advancements in forensic science might have solved it swiftly. DNA evidence, ballistics, and detailed crime scene reconstruction could have provided definitive answers. But in 1919, investigators were limited by the tools of their era. The recovered bullet, for example, could not be definitively matched to a weapon, leaving investigators with only speculation. Today, some criminologists look back at the case as a missed opportunity, wondering if the evidence that was lost or overlooked might have held the key to the truth. Over the decades, the green bicycle itself has taken on an almost mythical status. It represents both the hope for answers and the frustration of an unsolved mystery. Books, documentaries, and even local folklore have immortalized the case, turning the bicycle into a symbol of ambiguity. In some retellings, it is almost a character in its own right, a silent witness to a crime it cannot explain. For many, the green bicycle is not just a clue, it's a reminder of the fragility of justice in a world full of unanswered questions. Even now, the lane where Bella Wright was found retains an air of foreboding. Local residents speak of a lingering unease, as if the land itself remembers the tragedy. True crime enthusiasts occasionally visit the area, hoping to glean some insight or simply connect with the history of the case. Yet, despite their efforts, the scene offers no revelations, only a somber reminder of a life cut short and a mystery that refuses to yield its secrets. Despite the passage of time, some believe the green bicycle mystery might still be solved. Advances in technology have enabled cold cases to be revisited with fresh eyes, uncovering new leads in long-forgotten investigations. However, key pieces of evidence, including the bicycle and the bullet, are either missing or degraded beyond use. Still, the possibility lingers that a forgotten diary, a hidden confession, or a family heirloom might one day unlock the truth. Until then, the case remains one of history's most tantalizing enigmas. The green bicycle mystery reminds us that every detail matters, every clue has potential, and every unsolved case deserves attention. For true crime enthusiasts, Bella Wright's story is a call to delve deeper, to question assumptions, and to remember the human cost of these tragedies. If you found this story intriguing, share it with someone who loves a good mystery. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to join us for more captivating true crime tales. Together, let's keep these stories alive and honor the memories of those who can no longer speak for themselves.